Hello, 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 everyone, and good evening, or whatever your regional equivalent is in your current time zone. So I made a good amount of progress last night in Dark Souls, and I figured I would keep carrying the momentum forward, especially since I'm feeling good about the Jester suit. It's bringing joy and whimsy into my playthrough. It just feels fitting, and I appreciate that the set has nice bonuses across the board. Very nice generalist piece of armor. So yeah, let's just hop right into it. Now, I left off over at Iron Keep. I found the second bonfire there, though there's something I'd like to circle back around to find. I'd like to check it. Yeah. Okay, I'm kind of short on souls. Wonder if I could pop some consumable souls and make up the difference. I'm wondering if a fire resistance ring would help me survive the lava.
Oh, you do have a type.
He's not the one who sells it.
Nothing suited you, I presume.
Also, I have the benefit of already having found the Ladder Man, so there will be no further issues in that regard. We're laddered up. Oh, I've got the flame quartz ring. Okay. I'm just an idiot. Always check your equipment. Wait a second, are you telling me that these are two separate zones for some reason, rather than the other bonfire being nested under the Iron Keep? Hello, Teletubby. Yep, this is at the Iron Keep, yet it's not listed that way. I'm not sure quite why they did it like that. Actually, we could change up the spell loadout ever so slightly. Because I found out if you use an enchantment that matches the weapon's infusion, you get a big damage bonus off of that. So Arcane plus Arcane is nice damage boost, allegedly. Unless I'm mistaken. But that's what I've heard. Oh, it's the dwarves again.
You want to guard the bell, do you? For the princess and prince, forever, for true.
Is there a particular reason to join the Bellkeepers? Is it just if I like their style?
Useless fool, filthy undead,
Okay, the manlets are on the offensive immediately. Okay, that seems like pretty good damage, but I just got rocked. Got my guard broken. Unfortunate. Okay, the fire ring probably helped me there. Hey, Apango, how's it going? Okay, the mace does feel considerably sluggish. Honestly, charging the greatsword guy with my mace, kind of a foolish move. But I wanted to try out the buff spell. Alright, almost died for this. Did die for it.
Absolutely mugged.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna approach that with spells. I did want to see how the buff worked out. Yeah, you're not kidding, Berna. It's making me think that I should track down a rapier and get it magic infused. It was just convenient to find a magic mace for free. Is the jump attack forward and heavy? Like similar to the kick, which is forward and light? Okay, manlet destroyed. This seems to be the equivalent of the kick. Okay, it doesn't seem to have a jump attack in the moveset. Like, I'm doing the input, but it's... There's no jump involved. Unless I'm botching the input somehow. Okay, just should have targeted him. Ah, the delightful sound of cathedral bells. Okay, we've got archers. The return of Bowman Guthrie. Power stance and crossbows just sounds silly. Oh boy. Okay. Should have not cheaped out on the spells. Alright. We swap out magic weapon for more projectiles. Probably drop flash sweat as well. And just save that for the Iron Keep proper. Okay, the manlets respawn, but it seems like the full-size enemies are a one and done. Maybe I should save my heavier soul arrows. Didn't peek out far enough. Yeah, Hollow Knight, you were not kidding. That's a lot of damage considering they can just rapid fire it. Another Simpleton Spice, beautiful. Absolutely worth coming here.
Absolutely mugged.
Seems like we got ourselves another pyromancy, boys. Pyromancy that creates a coating of flame, allowing the caster to incinerate nearby foes. Needless to say, this is a perilous spell that burns the caster while active. If a person is truly desirous of something, perhaps being set on fire does not seem so bad. I mean, wow. The item description got philosophical. So it's self-damage, but presumably is doing more damage to your enemies. Yep, miscreants abound. Illusion, then try right. Oh, it's a bad spell? Okay, appreciate the heads up. From what I've heard, the way buffs work in Dark Souls 2 is, I believe it's you can have one on your body, one on your weapon, something along those lines. I'm going in circles. What have I done? That would explain things. I think now I understand why they're separate areas. Kind of like the way the Belfry was separate from the Lost Bastille. Okay. Light change up. Yeah, let's go ahead and pop in Flash Sweat. And let's see if I can grab that item. Nope. What am I doing? What am I doing? Okay. The fire still does a lot of damage. Flame Quartz Ring and Flash Sweat helps, but it's not like I'm gonna survive. It's no Orange Charred Ring, that's for sure. Tell me goals level up. Okay, it's 15k. It may be worth backtrack. Pop a few consumables. Okay, that should be it. It is annoying to have to backtrack to the hub every time you want to raise a point in something. I do really miss just doing that at any bonfire in the first game.
Bearer of seek lest this.
Intelligence up. gonna want to pay a visit to this NPC around the corner. Yep, I was in view of the sniper. Unfortunate. Okay. Losing control of the situation here. Even got the archer to chase me. I haven't really been looking for weapons. I've been, like, I've just kind of been rolling with the magic mace that I picked up. And, it's been fine, but the swing speed is really low. So I'm looking... I may have to find another stone to infuse a weapon.
Well, where have you been?
Yeah, let's go ahead and incense the Giga Soul Spear. Now I should be able to attune it.
Cheers.
Oh, that seems like a mistake. I should see a ballista first. There we are. He did not care for the soul arrow. Okay, this is getting dicey. Alright, this part with the archers standing on height is not ideal. Case in point. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm seeing that, Berna. They are very much poise-pilled. Oh boy. Yeah, I figure I'll just mace and boredom. I don't know how that just missed me, but I'm glad it did. He has a lightning sword. He has a lightning sword. Which stone ring? I don't think there's an item called,
Absolutely mogged.
just the stone ring. I'm gonna need you to be a little more specific. Don't believe I have any rings that increase stagger damage. Yeah, maybe steel protection. That hippo before the firekeepers. Probably not, then. Those are all the Covenant rings. Take the appearance of Phantom. Wait, does it say by how much it raises HP? I'm guessing steel protection is going to be better. Okay, let's bait this guy without catching sight of the archer. Now we swap to our staff and blast the archer. I'm not sure I have one of those on hand, Berna. I'll check my collection of shields, see if I have something more fitting. Okay, that's 90. Let's see. Okay, that's for parrying. So it's only going to be 75 protection. That's the better buckler. Oh, that's a great shield. Likewise. Yeah, I think the highest I have is 95. I have had a few invaders pop in. Oh, I need 14 strength to use this effectively. I'm sure I'll be fine. I just find it really funny that these dudes are wearing full plate armor and wielding katanas. Yep, that was bound to happen. That was bound to happen. I could attune my Giga Spell that I can fire twice. Let me actually try out the target shield. Let's try parrying these dudes. Okay, missed the window. Don't have the timing yet. Ow. Okay, that's rough. Yeah, it's gonna be trial and error learning the parry windows on these guys. All Zero Souls. We're back in business, baby. Oh boy. Okay. Fantastic. Now I'm Giga dead. Well, let's see if we can put this to use. Oh, that did half her health. Oh, just about half. Okay, that at least was not a significant investment of time. Let's see if the parrying dagger is any better. Let's just lean fully into parrying. Okay. That's not going to work. Well, I did get the parry. I did get the parry, for reference. Yeah, it might be necessary to find a way Might be necessary to find a way to get a dex weapon and get it enchanted. I mean, I do have some spare weapons in my backpack. At least the Bridge Knight has despawned, so I've got that going for me. I feel like I might have a katana somewhere in there. This would be real nice if I were playing a strength character. Oh, I do have the Black Steel Katana. There's also Ricard's Rapier. Scimitar might be viable. I don't know. Don't know why I would use the Channeler's Trident. I do have a whip which has A scaling on dex. That's true. Item descriptions are important in this game. I keep forgetting that. A trident wielded by an old sorcerer. The tip is sharpened so smoothly that it suggests a degree of madness. Use strong attack to perform a power channeling dance, the madness of which boosts the morale of nearby allies. Attack boost, two-handed strong attack. Okay, it'll let me Fortnite dance on enemies. That would be worth it in PvP just to style on people. Love to know what that item is, but I assume there's some trick to shut down that bull breathing fire. Okay, damage is lackluster because it has no upgrades. Reach is pretty nice. I mean, worst case scenario, I could use it one-handed with the shield. And there is the dance, which ups my damage, apparently. It said allies, so it made me think it was only for summons. Oh, wrong button. Wrong input. Okay. I need something that actually deals damage. I'm not even sure when that second attack happened. Alright, this is just one of those sections of the game. I was doing better mixing up the mace and the spells. Oh boy. Awkward. Oh, no, you don't. I think that's messing with my equip load. Yeah. I should take that off. Like, unless I fully commit to upgrading it, I don't think I'm going to be keeping that on my person. He did not care. His poise is simply too high. Oh, that's right. Okay, we can save some soul arrows here. Yeah, their armor does look pretty sweet. It's just silly to me that somebody in European-style plate mail is coming at you with a katana. Oh boy. It happened again. It happened again. That archer has to die before the other guy runs across. Any item descriptions in particular, Hollow Nut? Black steel katana wielded by Alon Knights. one of the sturdiest types of katana, preferred by masters of the quick draw. In the heyday of his land, the old Iron King fancied entertaining dubious and eccentric guests from faraway lands. Most of them were charlatans, but among the riffraff was an unusual knight from the far east. He trained the Iron King's men in the sword, in obeisance to his new lord. Okay. Was this perhaps hinting at Sekiro? Do I not have Peepo Weeb added? Somebody link it and I'll get it on the list. Seven TV, please. Yeah, just toss me the link. I'm amazed that you survived 3 strikes in a row. Okay, just a sec. We're relatively secure here. Oh, that's... Better TTV is not going to work. If you could have... I'm pretty sure it should be on 7 TV as well. I'm maxed out on my better TTV slots. Okay, I let myself get pinned against a wall. Alright, I feel like I'm going to be on the struggle bus unless I can get a decent dex weapon going. Yeah, I think the Lion Mage chest piece will be the better option. The Jester armor seems like it's more for PvP. At least the torso piece. Also wearing the increased casting speed ring, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. I don't think I have the stamina shield. Is there an equivalent to the Grass Crest shield in this? The rose one. Is that something I'm carrying? Blossom Kite Shield. Okay. Welcome back, Grasscrest Shield. Oh boy.
Are you winning, son?
I'm doing my best, Kurgana. When do I find Gavlin again? If I find him again. Oh boy. Well, I'm cooked. I'm cooked. I'm absolutely cooked. Yeah, this is...
Dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways to die.
This is absolutely wild, considering how I was going through this much more easily last night. Oh, okay. Clearing the poison out of the boss's lair seems to have affected the valley as well, even though that doesn't really make any sense. But I'll accept something nonsensical if it's in my benefit.
You've been long away. What would you like? Well, I've only one thing to provide, and we both know what that is.
Lady, I don't have any souls for that.
I came here in search of rare stones, but The place is nothing like I was told. All this poison, and you can't get very far inside. Don't just go haplessly wandering about. These stones may look all the same, but to the trained eye, each is unique. Some of them are used to smith weapons and armor, and some unique stones provide special benefits. Some of them are extremely rare and should be used with great thrift. None of the differences are easily spotted, but I've learned quite a lot, really.
Okay, you're discussing stones, but you're currently looking at a skull. Hopefully you understand the difference between those.
Drang Lake. How is it that I ended up here? It's funny. I can't seem to remember.
Well, if you can't remember, you're probably undead. That's been going around.
I've searched every nook and cranny here. I suppose it's time to move on. Perhaps we'll meet again, if we live that long. I've searched... perhaps...
One of the lost miracles preserved only in the Undead Crypt. Inflicts heavy damage on mindless hollows, but has no effect on anything else. The Undead Crypt is a place of rest for the living. Those afflicted by the curse can only pray to one day gain entrance. Hex that casts a dark flame upon corpses, causing them to combust violently. Hexes such as these that tamper with life itself are particularly abhorred.
I suppose it's about time I moved shop.
Okay. Try to route efficiently. Poison stones for poison infusion. Poison seems like it would be unbearable in PvP. Yeah, I knew it was going to happen, but I think it was worth. Nice. Not sure how many more statues I need to depetrify. Definitely use some more of that. Never know. Ah, that could be a very useful ring. Okay. This is not going to be the most thrilling content, but a bit of shopping, or just a bit of trade going on. Not going to use the thief dagger. Definitely not going to use that. Yeah, strength weapons are definitely going. I know it feels blasphemous to sell this Zweihander, but I'm never going to use it on an intelligence build. Pike actually seems interesting. I might hang on to that. No, we're not getting rid of the Staff of Wisdom. That's not happening. I mean, do we need the buckler if we have the target shield? I would say no. Yeah, the great shields can go. I'm never going to have the strength to use them. Okay, I have plenty of duplicate armors. Okay. That felt absolutely mind-numbing, but it was a bit of necessary housekeeping.
Many deal, many thanks. Gavlan will, Gavlan deal. Gavlan wants soul. Many soul. What you want. With Gavlan, you will, you deal.
I mean, is the economy in Valheim exploitable?
Gavlan with what with you go.
Okay, we've got a bit of raw stone there. Wait a second, that's the wrong way around. That's our shopping done with. Or, yeah, our merchant adventures.
I knew you'd be around soon.
Question is, what do I want to reinforce?
Don't waste my time.
And if I wanted to infuse something with magic, would I need to find another faint stone? I believe I would. I believe I would. I'll let you guys meditate on that, come up with an answer for me. I'm going to take a quick break. I'll be right back. Alright, I've made it back. I've added Altism on BS7 TV. It's currently unlisted, so I think it should still be usable. Alright, I guess I could take a moment to try out a few different weapons, see which moveset I care for, and see what I want to infuse. Oh, that's going to be a bit of an issue. Oh, it requires faith. Oh, I have nowhere near the stats for the katana. I'm short on dex and strength. Short on dex for the rapier. Interesting. Oh boy, you're turning Ian's advice into a copy pasta. That feels pretty good. I think I was a little short. Yeah, I'm a bit short on dexterity for a rapier. And I mean, I could respec, but I'd rather not drop intelligence. You mean that jumping attack? The one I just performed? 3 times in succession?
What?
The rapier or the astat? That is the question. I would think the rapier has better scaling for dex. Yeah, Pyro, I was indeed a fool. I spent the Pale Drake soul on the what is it? Great Soul Spear or Crystal Soul Spear? I don't want to hear fighting the spider again. I know that I would have to do that for the Moonlight Greatsword, but I really don't want to deal with that boss fight a third time. So how is it that I infuse a weapon? Do I get it to +5, infuse, and then continue upgrading? How does one even check soul memory?
I'll be around if you make it back.
$1.4 mil. Well, let's see. For Car's Rapier, I'm short 4 dexterity. So I think I'm just sticking with the basic rapier. Because I need a dex weapon in the meantime until I can get those levels in.
I ought to fled.
I don't have the Faint Stone for it. What is the difference between magic and enchanted?
Be gone.
I use the Faint Stone to infuse my focus. Is it possible to get another Faint Stone somewhere? Okay, so magic is definitely better for my build. Much later. Okay, that's not particularly helpful. Or farm basilisks. Yeah, I don't want to do something that's tedious and grindy on stream.
Souls. I mean souls. You cursed. If you seek bigger.
Mythos Bent Blade. Bone Scythe is more of a strength weapon. Got the Chariot Lance. Dragon Halberd. I mean, I feel like I'm not seeing anything. Second one, far right. Okay, yeah, I don't have the Dragon Rider soul. I mean, I could go fight the Dragon Rider. He was the other boss at Hyde's Tower of Flame. I mean, I might just keep buffing the rapier and just rock with that for the time being. What am I looking for? Here we are. No I did not. No I did not, because I don't have the Faint Stone. There's no close option on this door. Okay, there was, but the spiders got in the way. And I came here without weapons. Let me close the door. Well, I mean, as long as I have the torch in hand, I should be fine.
If you provide it, I require no.
I believe I recall you guys saying that Spider Silk wasn't particularly good. Well, Helena, I can't get the leftmost weapon because I spent that on the spell.
Come again, if it please you.
Can I use bonfire? Okay. Gotta kill these spiders real quick. Okay, let's continue forging the rapier. Now, where do I get Titanite chunks? Is that something I can buy? Can I get those off of Macduff? Or do I have to find Titanite chunks elsewhere? Not yet.
I'll be around if you make it.
Bellkeeper invading? Was Bellkeeper the Covenant in the Dwarven Halls? Oh no, it's the Manlets. Yeah, my issue with PvP is that it's just a waste of time. It's just like, I don't particularly enjoy it. I mean, it could be worth doing a little PvP just to get the one large chunk that I need. Doesn't really work like that. It's not guaranteed. Okay, never mind then. Let's just get some kind of enchantment on it in the meantime.
Iota, flame.
Now, if I place an infusion on something, I can get a different infusion later, correct? I could overwrite the infusion with something else. Or is it permanent? Before I make any other equipment mistakes in this playthrough. Okay, I can override it. Yeah, not getting the resources refunded is not really the problem. The concern is whether I'm locked into that weapon just being, say, an enchanted rapier for the rest of the game. Also, it just bothers me that enchanted and magic are two separate things. What? How do you have two different ideas that are synonymous with one another, representing two completely different things mechanically? Go kill the ogre before the firekeepers at the start of the game. You got it, boss. I mean, Moisen, I would argue that both are magic by artifice because you're infusing magic into a smithed weapon. Well, to be fair, I kind of went on this random side quest myself because the mace wasn't really working in Iron Keep. Okay, they're just scared of me. I have no memory of this place. Do the crows take those? I know it's a very short list of items they accept. Okay, so it's pretty much anything petrified. Very nice. Okay, we can go back to the Iron Keep. Yeah, that's not of use. Let's see how the rapier handles. Right, the Bridge Knight is despawned. Let me get out of view of the archer. Rate that sight line. Okay, damage is lackluster, as to be expected. Alright, doesn't seem to be a heavy attack on it. Or, the heavy attack seems to be, like, swatting away the enemy's attack. Yeah. Heavy attack is some right-hand parry. I do have the magic weapon spell. That's probably going to be helpful. Well, I think if I'm gonna attempt this, I should probably pop a humanity to have as much health as possible. Let's also make sure the flame quartz on. Oh boy, I botched that jump. You gotta love the jumping mechanics in this game. Okay, let's reconfigure. Swap out the Giga Soul Spear for magic weapon. Yeah, that was on me. That was on me for not lining myself up correctly. Is it possible to just tank the fire damage from the bull statue? Okay, very good to know. Well played, Ian. Oh, man. I was trying to do the slow and steady, because that makes the jumping a little easier for me. Trying to get that item, I'm just curious as to what it is. But I'm not going to spend too much time on this if I'm still struggling with it. Oh, it's a bonfire ascetic? Okay. I'm done wasting my time then. Oh yeah, with the buff up, it's doing damage. And I can spam with it. Okay, so you're saying I can drench myself with the jar's water. I barely took any damage there. Nice one, Moisen. He do be keeping jars, though. Box is a jar enthusiast. Okay, this is still a tragedy. I have not found the boss here. I mean, that requires me getting to the fog gate. Beautiful dodge, if I do say so myself. I don't know, Lucatiel of Mira was pretty worth it. Because I was just absolutely done with the Lost Sinner. Oh boy. Yeah. Don't ever dodge into a... Okay, I got stuck on that step. Yeah, I mean, just hearing the boss name without further context isn't much of a spoiler. I mean, Ian's already banned. Ian is already banned. Okay, let's take cover from him here. Beautiful timing. This is just what I needed. Does Forlorn stop after being defeated? For that area. Okay, didn't quite clear that. Alright. Easy once it's a 1v1. That would be horrendous, Teletubby. I mean, I think there are some Souls PvP sweats that would love to opt into dual invasions. More power to them, but that's not something I would want. Okay. There are more archers than you realize. Get poked. You let me poke you. Fatal mistake. Okay, so the trick to the rapier is just poke spam. Definitely use some more stamina. We might have to start leveling endurance. Okay, should be easy enough to dodge the arrows. In theory. He's just mastered the art of the trick shot. Okay, we'll take a little bit of the herb. Oh boy. I don't think that's going to be too helpful. He is a... Alrighty. He is a big, big man. thinking could reconfigure the loadout just a little bit. Drop Flash Sweat because I'm not going to be doing any fire shenanigans. And take Soul Spear. Yep, he's there. He is not despawned yet. Okay, must have dropped down. Get stun locked, idiot. Okay, unfortunate. Thought I was out of sight. I was wrong. Alright, this is just one of those sections of the game. This is just one of those sections of the game. I honestly feel like I was doing better with my other shield. I think the better stability was helping. Jeez, why? Just why? Why? And that name makes me think that he's hacking, because how would he know what weapon I'm using? Okay, congrats. You wasted my time, congratulations. Fantastic, fantastic multiplayer experience. Yeah, I haven't upped the cortisol meter at all. I mean, not much of anything's happened this play session. Let's jump up to yellow. Like, I feel even if I practice, grind, and get halfway decent at Dark Souls PvP, I'm not going to start enjoying it. Like, just fundamentally, I don't see what there is to it. Like, it just feels like it's griefing by design. Called the Duel. Okay, but I don't see why they had to change it from the system of Dark Souls 1, where you could at least stay hollow to opt out. Like, I think it was an interesting concept, but I don't personally enjoy suddenly having a PvP match out of nowhere. Yes, I know, get good, get good. But what if I just wanted this as a single-player experience with some multiplayer aspects, you know, occasionally? Like the signs, the messages, the summons. Yeah, that sounds like a change for the better, Undizzy. I also heard that there's an item that allows you to opt into PvP to, like, have random invasions happen in Elden Ring, which, that sounds like a much better setup. Like, it's there for those who want it. Nope, it's still crawling with knights. He dropped his katana, though I think I already have one of those, and I didn't have the dex for it. Or the strength. I mean, Dark Souls 2 has a lot of interesting ideas, and I feel some of the new concepts introduced are definitely an improvement. But there are also some steps back, in my opinion. I mean, that was going to end in tragedy. Vipin, are you trying to point me to a summon sign you left, or are you pointing me to an NPC summon? Lucatiel. Okay. Okay, feels like I'm doing a little better this run around. Never mind. Maidenless Melina, thank you for the follow. Yeah, I've been getting staggered left, right, and center. Maybe I should try swapping back to my other shield. Ian, you only just followed me now? Are you for real? Okay, Ian's trying to go from double band to triple band. matter how many knights I kill, it seems like there are always more. I think that's actually the end of them over on this left side. I mean, there's that archer standing up on that column, but I think he's gonna stay there. Okay, we could definitely solve one of our problems here. I'm pinched between the two of them if I drop down to the bridge. Ran out of stamina at a crucial moment. Visions of treasure. How? I'd like to try this boss without the summon. Probably take these out of my loadout. I don't think I'll be doing much New Game Plus of anything. I am not a bonfire aesthetic enjoyer. Okay, that's a nice fat chunk of damage. Can't believe I avoided that thrust. He's heating up his sword, it appears. Yeah. Alright, got him down to half. I feel like that was a respectable effort. Alright. I think one thing I could do is remove magic weapon and just go all in on Great Heavy. True, they aren't so fast that just trying to run past them would be undoable. Well, so much for that idea. That was an accident, by the way. That was an accident, by the way. But that was absolutely going to go to hell with an invader. That was a dicey roll. Nope. Yeah, this run back is aggravating just due to sheer enemy volume. There are always more knights. And we have the other archer aggroed. This went from bad to worse. Can't believe I got that one. I rolled right into it. Barely survived. For a second, I was afraid that was a grab. Okay, the thrust is brutal. I know I've got this one if I could just tighten up my dodges. Seems like the despawns are starting to kick in here. Nope. There's at least one of them still left. Yeah, I'll have plenty of use for those. Thank you, Dark Souls 2. Very cool. Oh, of course. Of course. How could I forget? That was a miracle. Okay, big sweeps for a big man. Got caught off guard by the big sweep yet again. Yep, here he comes. Okay, did not want to get his attention, wanted to see if there was another knight running around. I usually get run up on at this point. Might have despawned. Okay, I'm taking it from all directions. Okay, he's doing the thrust a lot. Fortunate. Okay, that's still hit because of the flames. Yeah, that's just going to be a rough one. That is just going to be a rough one. Actually be wise if I switch around the loadout ever so slightly. Okay, that still took half my health bar. Got too greedy. Oh boy. I thought I was going to get past it at that point. I was wrong. I miscalculated slightly. Though, the general wisdom of trying to roll towards your enemy's attack, or roll past it, seems to be helping. Yeah, he's pretty much a straightforward Souls boss fight. Okay, that almost killed me. That was just foolish. I got too greedy while I was close to him. Touch dragon remnants. Is this... do this if I want to fight? PvP Covenant. Okay, looks like the despawns have started kicking in, thankfully. I knew there was always going to be one run up behind me. There's just entirely too many knights in this area. Okay, I just ate the thrust. No big deal. The jump is new. The jump is new. I had not seen that. Forgot about the overhead. Is this knight over on the top left back here going to be a nuisance again? He seems to have fully despawned. I'm just not good at Souls-likes. What do you want? I'm dead here. Like, this run back is just incredibly tedious. I'm getting tempted to spend some boss souls and just pump vigor. Or whatever it is that raises stamina. Okay. We're pretty clear at this point. Thankfully. Okay, that took a big chunk out of me. Oh, that was a mistake. I'm having a hard time with this one, but it's thankfully not as frustrating as the last Sinner was. Or Lost Sinner, rather. Okay, straight shot now. Okie dokie. I think the extra HP will be a benefit. Especially now that I don't have as many enemies in the way. Or I have basically no enemies in the way. Oh boy. Why? Where are you? Okay, like a lock on. Yeah, didn't think that would work. Okay, I can see why people want to fight PvP here. It's at least an interesting arena. Yeah, I feel like a mage build is more suited to PvE, because I did not do a whole lot of damage to him. I think it's also the fact that I'm using a weapon that is not fully upgraded. It's not a good trade. Okay, him completely screwing up my camera, not appreciated. And apparently you do take chip damage from the fire when you get near him, or when his swing is too close. So maybe the flame quartz ring will be helpful. May as well also throw on Flash Sweat before I enter the arena. Oh, I don't have it attuned. Never mind. That was a mistake. Alright, I'll get there eventually. Okay, caught out by that. I'm just getting brutalized. I'm just getting absolutely brutalized. Rolled right into it. Thought I was dead there. I tried to sip the Estus and it just didn't take my input. Like, I literally pressed the X button and I didn't sip. And it's not like I was currently performing an action. Okay. Actually, I think it might be beneficial to have the Blossom Kite on my back. Well, I mean, not necessarily on my back. It's not like two-handing the staff does anything. Okay, I completely botched that opening. Let me regain my footing. I am just not nailing this boss fight. Imagine struggling through this game without leveling adaptability and getting up to this point and having minimal iframes. Yeah, one of the interesting things about Souls is you can approach problems differently depending on your build. And I can completely botch the opening of the boss fight like that. Hang on, anything I could change with my ring setup? Oh, I need that. This seems useful. This definitely useful. Again. Come on, dude, get a life. Yeah, this is so much fun. This is so much fun. Okay, he's not over here. There he is. Okay, let's get this over with. I only do enough damage to annoy him. Okay, finally. If I get invaded again, I'm just jumping into the lava. Yeah, it might have to come to that, Vipin. The overhead was coming. Can't believe I dodged that. Okay, not surprised I didn't dodge that. Oh, come on! Come on! He was at a quarter! Yeah, I would raise the quarter saw, but I'm not even bothering with that at this point. It should be at orange as opposed to yellow-orange, but just imagine I raised it. Oh, okay. That AoE is new. Right, I forgot about that. Almost rolled right into the overhead. Keep falling for that. Can't believe I got away with it. Oh, so close. So close. Yeah, Serpentine did not play out well. Trouble avoiding the overhead. Okay, done and dusted. Alright, that's about as much souls as I can handle for a single night. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hold on, you say there's a bonfire ahead? I should probably hit that first then. That would be a better stopping point. from the bridge to here. Okay, we'll carry on until the bonfire, assuming it's not too far. Oh, there it is. Thank you all for joining me. Hope you had a great time. You guys all take it easy. And I hope to catch you again sometime soon. We're going to go ahead and throw a raid over to Cap. And I hope to catch you guys when I see you. Good night, everyone.